What if I told you that the way your home looks right now might be quietly aging your body? Stop for a second. Look at the space around you. When you walk into your house, what does your body feel? Do you feel a sense of lightness? Or do you feel a weight, a tiredness that settles right on your shoulders? Your environment silently shapes how you live and how you age. Because aging with vitality starts with the space you inhabit. A cluttered, heavy home that never feels at peace keeps your mind from ever fully resting. Today, I'm going to share 5 key changes inspired by Japanese practices. These are small shifts in how you curate and perceive your space. No renovations, no spending, just a fresh perspective. And at the end, I'll show you the secret that connects them all. A simple philosophy that makes your home take care of you instead of wearing you down every day. One, the breathing surface, the power of empty space. Let's start with what your eyes see first. I call this the breathing surface. Have you ever noticed a weird thing that happens in almost every home? Empty spaces get filled up fast. We tend to use open spots as dumping grounds, usually because we're in a rush. Without even realizing it, we fill the gaps. It's natural. Life happens and leaves a trail. The problem isn't the mess itself, but what that lack of empty space does to your mind. When your eyes scan a room and can't find a place to land, your brain doesn't rest. In Japan, there's a beautiful appreciation for these pauses called ma. It teaches us that empty space is actually a pause full of meaning. It's the silence that allows the music to exist. In your home, that free space is what lets you breathe visually. Create an anchor point. Pick just one surface to be the breathing space in each main room. It could be the dining table, the kitchen counter, your nightstand, or the entryway shelf. The habit is simple but powerful. Every night, or every morning before you leave, keep that surface untouched, almost empty. The rule is, keep it to 1 to 3 items max. Maybe just a book and a lamp, or a nice fruit bowl in the kitchen. No mail, no tossed keys, no cables. When you walk into a room and see that clean, open surface, your brain gets an immediate message of order and control. It's an anchor point. Even if the rest of the room is a bit messy, that one spot of peace signals that everything's okay. You stop just occupying the room and start feeling the space welcome you in. 2. The 10-minute nightly reset. How many times have you woken up in the morning, gone to the kitchen, and found last night's dishes still in the sink? Or walked into the living room and seen crumpled pillows and shoes everywhere? Starting your day dealing with leftovers from yesterday means starting your day in the past. It creates a weight, a feeling of being behind before the day even begins. That's where the second change comes in, the 10-minute reset. To be clear, this isn't for deep cleaning. It's a transition ritual. It's a signal to your body that the day is over and rest has begun. You're doing a small task so the next day can start fresh. Set a gentle alarm on your phone, maybe 30 minutes before you go to bed. When it goes off, spend just 10 minutes resetting the house to a neutral state. In those 10 minutes, only do the essentials. Pick up what doesn't belong in that room, clear the extra stuff off the tables, and put the living room back together. Straighten the pillows and fold the throw blanket. Finally, in the kitchen, Focus on one thing. Make sure the sink is empty. Think of these small moves as a welcome home gift for yourself tomorrow. It's a present from the you of today to the you of tomorrow. The reward comes when you wake up. You walk through the house and feel like the space is waiting for you, ready for a new day, instead of demanding you finish old chores. This reset drops your adrenaline and sets the stage for a restful sleep. 3. The clutter basket. A lot of people give up on organizing because they feel like they have to make hundreds of tiny decisions when they're already exhausted, and making decisions drains your brain battery. That's why, by the end of the night, you just don't have the energy. So, you leave things scattered to deal with later. And that visual clutter spreads and piles up silently. To fix this, we use a containment technique, the clutter basket. Instead of trying to fix everything right then and there, have a designated spot for temporary pile-ups. Pick a nice basket, a wooden box, or a specific drawer in a handy spot. The rule is simple. Everything that's out of place that you don't have the energy to put away right now goes into the basket. The secret here is visual. By tucking the mess into a nice container, the rest of the room can breathe again. The visual noise disappears. Then, you pick one time during the week to empty the basket and put everything where it actually belongs. You stop being a slave to tidying up and start managing your space intelligently. Your home understands that you're human, that you get tired, and it gives you a place to park that tiredness without ruining the vibe of the whole house. 4. Pleasure rituals in organizing. This is where we flip the mental switch. Most of us see cleaning and organizing as a burden, a boring chore that steals our free time. We rush through it, usually in silence or thinking about how we're wasting time. That mindset turns taking care of your home into a punishment. The secret to beating that resistance isn't more willpower. It's changing the atmosphere before you even start. Never start organizing while you're frustrated or rushing. Before you touch a single object, set the stage for your senses. Put on music you love, a playlist that shifts the energy of the room and your thoughts. Light a scented candle or make a drink you enjoy to keep you company. Only then, start. By bringing in these sensory elements, your brain stops focusing on the physical work and starts enjoying the moment. You need to create micro joys tied to the task. Your brain starts linking the act of caring for your home with the act of hearing good music and smelling nice things. This lowers your blood pressure, cuts down anxiety, and turns home maintenance into an act of self-care. You aren't cleaning for guests. You're cleaning to feel good. 5. Realistic maintenance planning. A light home isn't a perfect home. It's a home that works consistently without burning you out. You have to watch out for the perfectionism trap. Many of us let the house fall apart during the week and then try to fix everything on Saturday, spending the whole day scrubbing and tidying until we're physically exhausted. When you do that, your weekend, which should be for resting, becomes a source of extreme stress. To avoid this, create a simple weekly plan. Make a realistic plan. Give up on the idea of a perfect house every day and aim for a sustainable one. Break the heavy tasks into small pills throughout the week that take no more than 15 or 20 minutes. Maybe Mondays are just for laundry, washing and folding calmly. On Wednesday, you just focus on wiping down surfaces and dusting. Friday is for a quick bathroom touch-up. By the time the weekend rolls around, the house is 80% done. You actually have time to live in it, to cook for fun, to have friends over, to read. A light home is one that has a rhythm, where the mess is handled in a steady flow without stress peaks. I promised that at the end, I'd tell you the secret that connects all 5 of these changes. The common thread that turns these tips into a way of life. The secret is how we look at our homes. In the West, we tend to see a house as a warehouse for our stuff. A machine made of brick and cement. An object that's supposed to serve us. But there's a view, very common in traditional Japanese culture, that objects and spaces have a kind of spirit or energy. The secret is, treat your home like it's a person. Treat your home like it's an extension of your own body. Think about it. If your home were a dear friend who welcomed you every day after work, would you throw dirty clothes in her face? Would you leave her messy and ignored for weeks? Probably not. You'd take care of her with kindness, so she could keep taking care of you. Neuroscience backs up what this ancient wisdom says. Your environment is a mirror. If the mirror is cracked and dirty, your image of yourself becomes fragmented too. But when you start caring for your home with that kind of gentleness, something magical happens. The home gives back. You start walking into a room and feeling like the walls are giving you a hug. The sofa welcomes you. The kitchen inspires you to nourish your body. The house stops being a place of work and becomes a sanctuary for recovery. And it's in that state of recovery that aging slows down and vitality truly flourishes.